What's going on, everyone? Today we're going to be reviewing the top 5 keyboards featured on the Mechanical Keyboards subreddit this past week to see if we can find anything unique, interesting, or just plain cool from other users in the Reddit community. Make sure you watch until the end of the video to see which one ended up on top this week. First up, we have this super small weed-themed keyboard by Reddit user Andre Double W. It's an acrylic QAZ from P3D with pink Everglide switches and the DSS 420 keycap set from Keyboard Arcade. I love the color scheme on this board. I think the green acrylic matches the keycap super well and fits with the theme overall. This board goes even further than a lot of the 40% boards I've seen by taking out more and more keys, but I think that it would be just fine to use after configuring some nice layers on the board. If this were my build, I'd probably go with a split spacebar just to get some more functionality out of the bottom row, but overall this is a super clean board with a great theme. Next we have a slightly more normal looking build, which is a KBD67 Lite Transparent R1 by user AVUX. The board has GMK Modern Dolch keycaps on it, and our user here is saying it was worth the wait because the group buy for the keycaps finally delivered. Group buys can be notorious for taking a long time to deliver, but it's always such a good feeling when the set you've been waiting for comes in. Personally, I try to just forget about the group buy altogether so that when the product actually gets delivered, I'm pleasantly surprised. Third this week we have something which is a bit more rare in the community for a few different reasons. User Icevo Lee posted this build, which is a hand-wired number pad. The case and plate are both 3D printed and the stabilizers are some Zeal PC plate mounted stabs. Overall, the wiring job is super clean and it's one of the most impressive builds I've seen in a while. I'm always fascinated by hand-wired builds because it's something I've never tried before, but seeing something like this makes me inspired to try it myself one day. Great job to our user here, and I hope it works great. Fourth, we have a post on the funnier side, which is a unique way to add some weight to your case. User Unlike Hybrid here put over 100 what looks like Euro cent coins and taped them down with a thin layer of double-sided tape so that they don't rattle. Overall, the 120 coins add about 276 grams of weight to the case, which is a super cheap way to make your keyboard heavier if you don't have any other traditional materials to use. Whether this is a joke or whether our user here is actually using this in their board, one of my favorite parts about the Reddit community is that they come up with unique methods that sometimes lead to new mods or styles. Great job here. And finally, we have the top Reddit post of the week, which is actually a massive collection posted by Aperture Omega. There's a really huge variety of boards here, and every time you zoom in you can see something completely new and different. The first thing that I noticed is that our user here really likes GMK Laser colorway, but there's no harm in sticking with what you like. Some users even made estimates that at a conservative $300 per board, this would still come out to over $21,000. I think the craziest part about this is that our user said that this is some of the keyboards they worked on, implying that there are somehow even more that aren't pictured here. All joking aside, this is a crazy impressive collection, and I see why this post made it to the top this week. And there you have it. Those were the top 5 builds in the Reddit community for this past week. If you're interested in seeing any of the original posts that I featured today, definitely check out the description where I've linked the Reddit posts shown in this week's video. This video is a part of a series that I hope to post every week, so leave a comment if there's anything different you'd like to see in the future. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all next week with more great builds from the Reddit community.